Yeah.
Them motherfucking lights so bright. But we usually had the lights off when we do it. Then we can't turn the lights off on this side?
Nah, it's probably the whole space.
Look, this is the Den podcast, man. The hottest
podcast out, man.
Hey, man, we starting this tour, man. We in Atlanta, Georgia.
Shout out to the city of Atlanta.
Shout out to the city of Atlanta, man. We from Memphis, man, and we gonna take these Memphis podcasts worldwide. You see what I'm saying? But we gonna always represent the M-Town. You hear me? Shout out to the sub, man. I gotta represent my
everybody in the sub, man.
Shout out to the sub, man. Shout out to the whole M-Town, man. We here with Atlanta manager.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. One of the guys that moves and plays in the city of Atlanta.
Antoine Booker, Driven Management. Gonna be one of the biggest entertainment management companies there is. So, we here in Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
Worldwide.
Shout out to Driven Management, man. I'm Cowboy Fly, by the way, man. Cowboy Fly, Cowboy Dot Fly, no relations. Need I say more on you whores?
Hey, man, we keep it real. Y'all know we keep it real, man. We rushing.
Yeah. We got a lot going on right now.
We got a lot going
Hey, but you know what, bro?
Hey, man.
It's only right, though. Even though we got a holiday, it's only right. We got special guests, man.
Yeah.
We got to bring it to the, hey, we got to go. Hey, we got something we do for all our special guests, man.
I'm so used to our setup, man. Y'all got this is our first time we on tour, man. Shout out to the Grizzly Den podcast.
The hottest podcast out.
They've been supporting us thus far, man. We just getting started. We
All likers, subscribers, commenters, word of mouth, haters, and everything that's been said about the Grizzly Den podcast, we appreciate it.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody that's watching and plotting and stealing all of it, man. Shout out to all of it.
If you need our help, come holler at us too. Even if you don't like us, we got you.
So, this your boy President Banks, President Woodisy. I don't even think I shouted out my damn self.
Nah, you didn't, bro.
Fuck this shit.
Shout out yourself.
Yeah, man. Shout out, we black on, man.
Come on, hey, man, let's go get it in, man. Let's go get it in for our special guests, man. Antoine Booker, man. Man, we
Okay.
got a drum roll for Gotta give our special guest the drum roll, man. Only tradition, man. Tradition only.
Grizzly Den tradition, man. So look, man, tell these folks again who you is, man, what you got going on, some of the artists you got, some of the artists you done work with. Give them a little rundown.
All right, so basically give y'all a brief rundown of me. My company is Driven Management. It's an entertainment management company. I've worked with the likes of Shay Mack.
Shout out
to Shay Mack.
Shay Mack, yeah. So I manage Shay Mack. I got another artist out of Jackson, Mississippi named Jay Sky.
Shout out Jay Sky.
Man. Shout out Jay.
Yes, sir. Then I got my newly acquainted artist is Kairi Musik. He's straight from Atlanta, the west side of Atlanta. He's actually a Muslim brother, which I am Muslim as well. Wa alaikum salam. So how can I say it? The company started maybe a couple years ago when I was in high school. That's probably more than a couple years ago. I left the game, came back, and that's when I met Jay Sky. Seen an artist with great potential from Jackson, Mississippi, small town. I know I was acquainted by him from a friend and from somebody that he was previously dealing with at the time. So, and then actually, a person that I was seeing at the time, told me about him. So, it was only right. You know what I'm saying? It was only right that I made it happen. And so at the time, and ever since last year, we've been working I would say around March.
Been non-stop though.
Non-stop working. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
yeah, exactly.
Much love for that.
Shout out to Memphis.
Man,
Shout out to Grizzly Podcast too. Even interviewing Shay Mack.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Hey, shout out to Jay Sky. He just dropped a new project with the Heartbreak Kid.
Heartbreak Kid came out on all streaming platforms. In December.
Got that Jay Sky, man.
Yep. And my other artist, Kairi Musik, just dropped January 31st.
Sure.
It's called his album is called Khalifa.
Y'all got
Yes, sir.
y'all got run it up, man. Make sure y'all got run it up, man. We gotta support our own.
I think actually with Khalifa we're actually at 30,000 plus streams already on Spotify.
Shout out to them. Congratulations.
Hey man, so y'all go look these artists up, man. Shout out to Twan, man, for showing us love, man. We got down here to the A-Town,
City
man.
to city, man. Sean showed us. So not even the house down here. Man, that's genuine love, man.
The Greasy Den Podcast tour, man. Whatever we call it, man. Whatever the name of it is, man.
Y'all
we out
name
here,
it
man.
if you want to, man. Yeah, that's how we move.
Name it, man. We moving, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Subscribe, like, comment, follow. Shout your social medias out. Let them folks know where they can follow you at.
So you can follow me at actually my full name Antoine Booker is ANTHWAN, last name Booker. At Instagram, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter.
Antoine on everything.
Antoine Booker on everything. And like I said, make sure you go download both of my artists' projects. We got, like I said, we got Kairi Musik, got the Khalifa album, got J Sky Heartbreak Kid going up. He just had a release party last week.
For sure.
Got another release on tomorrow. So I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm taking these artists from one platform to another platform, and I promise y'all that this year is our year, this year is their year, and we're gonna make it happen.
Absolutely.
So we'll be back around in Memphis again when somebody gonna book J Sky and Kairi Musik. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. So when they blowing, when they get to moving, yeah, I definitely come down there to the city, man.
We locked in,
show,
man.
Hey man, this the Greasy Den Podcast, the hottest podcast out. We out.
Oh, yeah. Well, before we go, I got one more thing to say, man. Shout out to Donut Tires, too, in the back of the car.
Goddamn, man. Well, shout out to Buffalo Wings and Funny Things.
Hey, shout out to Polaroid cameras, too.
Shout out to Clowns, and shout out to Bats, man.
Shout out to Lambskin Condoms, man.
Fuck condoms, man.
I'm done behind now.
Hey, I got one more thing before we shout out. Before we go, I want to shout out a couple people before we go. I want to shout out. Let me get it right. I want to shout out, of course, my artists again, J Sky, Kairi Musik.
Man.
I want to shout out the Daily Pursuit. I want to shout out. Who else? I want to shout out the Daily Pursuit. I want to shout out Keith Dorsey. He got all the influencers around the world. I mean, he one of the biggest influencer managers there is, Keith Dorsey. I want to shout out to my family. I want to shout out to everybody that rocks with my team.
For sure.
If you rock with our team and ever rock with my team and ever rock with any one of my people that's underneath me, because I treat them as family. I don't really call them clients. We go by names mostly. So that's how I handle it.
Bro. Absolutely.
Hey man, shout out to you again.
Man, you gotta get love to your team, man. We stand behind it, bro. You always gotta get love to your team, because none of what nobody got going on would be possible without a team.
You're right.
Absolutely, man. So, my big props for that.
Hey man, this is the Greasy Den Podcast, the
hottest podcast out.
So man, this the Greasy Den Podcast, man. The hottest podcast out, man. This is what President Banks, President with a Z,
Cowboy fly, cowboy dot fly, cowboy fly, no relations. Need I say more?
Yes, sir.
On you horse,
man. Y'all know how we get down, man. And we in the A-Town, man. We done started us a tour,
man.
We started our own tour, man.
Fun about us, man. We black on. We say we black on. We really mean we black on, man. We do what we want.
We really black on, bro. We ain't waiting on nobody to come to us. We gonna make it happen.
Damn,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? So we want to shout out to all the haters and all the believers, the supporters.
We appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
All the love. We appreciate the love and the hate, because you can't have one without the other, man.
Just want to shout out black people, period. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna put out everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Wild Sockets too, man.
Hey man, we got my guy in the building, man. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
This ain't about us right now, man.
We'll let you introduce yourself, man. Then we got a tradition, man.
Nah, big facts. What's going on, y'all? I see we all feeling the same way, so that's good. That's good. My name's Kairi Musik, man. I'm out of Atlanta, born and raised on the west side, the West End to be exact.
Shout out to the West Side.
I'm an artist. I'm an independent artist right now. I just dropped a project on January 31st, so y'all go check that out.
Let's run it up. What's the name of the project?
The project is called Khalifa. It means like successor or next up. So you know what I'm saying. But it has a couple meanings because I'm talking about music, but I'm talking about who my pops was as well. So he's still with us, but he's locked up right now, so we can get into that and talk about who he was as well. So you know what I'm saying.
Wait a minute, before we get into that, man, we gotta get you.
All our special guests, man. We gotta get you in, man. We gotta get you greased then initiated, man. We gotta give all our special guests a drum roll, man. Let's get it, man. Kairi Musik.
Get you a drum roll, man. You gotta drum roll, man. Hey, man, I'll tell you, man. Then we in the building, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nah, I feel the love.
Man.
Facts. Get that. You gonna appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So where you want to start it, man? Let's go from the beginning, man. Wherever you want to start it, whatever your beginning.
Was it music first? Was it
we can go back
part
to
of the business itself? Like where it all started from?
You can go. You started.
Oh man.
Wherever you want to start.
Well, if we got to go all the way back, we got to go all the way back.
We got time.
You know, like I said, I'm from the West End, but I'm really from the West End here in Atlanta, man. My father actually kind of founded the way the community runs now. His name is Imam Jamil, but he used to be named A-Trap Brown. He was a huge civil rights figure. Y'all probably read about him in your books back in the day and don't remember it, but he's like right under Martin and Malcolm and them. They got movies and documentaries about him too, so you know what I'm saying.
Shout out to Pops, man. Shout out to Pops.
Hey, before we get out of Black History Month, absolutely shout out to
Big facts, man. And his name was H-Rap Brown, and they actually coined the term rap from the way he spoke. So like the actual rap that we listen to,
man, get out
is named after him.
Now we gonna get into it, but this is history, music history, hip hop history. We just broke an exclusive on the Grizzly Den podcast.
Nah, big fact.
We just broke an exclusive on the Grizzly Den, man.
Yeah. So okay, well, let's go.
Yeah, so you know, because of the way he spoke, that's why they gave him that nickname. So initially it was for him, and then people like the Last Poets, that's an older group, and then Chuck D and people like that took it and made that, you know, the genre that we fuck with now. Right. So you know what I'm saying? He told me, make sure when you out and about, you make sure you start telling people that, because nobody really knows why it's called that. And that's
right. You think Pops will come sit down with us?
Pops is currently locked up. Pop's been locked up for 20 years now, man, and we actually been fighting for a new trial for all these years, because he's like I said, he's Martin, Malcolm, and then there's another level with him, Huey, and all them. We actually have a dude who's confessed to the crime multiple times.
Political prison.
Yeah, so and they won't accept it. So that's what Pops' situation is right now. Again,
stand behind Pops, man. We gotta come together.
So what? Hey, y'all cut that music down for us a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Hey,
shout out to Lil Baby too for that,
man. Hey, shout out to everything going on down here in Atlanta. Hey, look, so whatever you need with it, you know what I'm saying? Shout that out. Reach out to, if you want people to reach out, or whatever you need.
We got a website, man, and y'all can. I'm updating the website currently, but it's live. You can go check it out. It's called whathappened2rap.com, and you'll see all the information. It's obviously a play on words, but we talking about Rap Brown, not the music, but.
Let's run it up for our own history.
Man, absolutely.
Not just rap, not just not just us, but for our own history as a people. For sure.
You feel me, man? We gotta stand behind our own. We preach that all the time here on the Grizzly Den podcast, man. It ain't all about music all the time. We gotta stand behind our own. Period. Point blank. With business. Hey man, y'all know we ain't gonna get too deep, but y'all know the game. It's a lot of games these people play out here, man. And if we don't stick together, man, we don't stand a chance.
Facts.
Continue to be pawns in the game.
We're going to continue to be pawns. You know, we kings and queens. Y'all want to holler that online, we got to look, man. I'm ready to be a king for real. You see what I'm saying? I'm knowing my king. I got kings behind me.
That's real.
On our own land.
I'm glad to hear other people talking like that, because we got to, you know, everybody talking and ain't nobody acting. We was just talking about that outside. People living their life through the computer and their phone screens now, instead of getting out and really living that way. So you know,
man.
But we gonna get it together. We only 2 generations removed from like
for real
segregation.
We
doing all right, man. We doing all right. We gonna get where we going.
We absolutely, as a people, we doing all right, man.
Yeah.
This is the thing. We actually good once we clean up us.
Right.
But if you think about it though, the progress we done made, because us as African Americans, like born over here, we're like one of the youngest races of people.
No, not one.
Earth.
We it.
Like we the youngest races of people on Earth. And just
with
look at
no
the progress
history
we making.
of nothing. We just figuring it out.
Like we creating history right now. Yeah.
Nah, for sure. So
like the history about Pops going into what we was going into.
Word.
Man,
Yeah.
that's big.
So yeah, man. Nah. So there y'all go. Y'all got it exclusive. That was it. That's the first time. That's the first time.
Going into the music, man, but that just almost blew me, man.
Hey, man, but
Yeah.
that's how we get down here on the Grizzly Den
Yeah,
podcast, man. The hottest podcast out, man. Make sure y'all go run that Khalifa up, though. Y'all run them streams up, though.
Yeah,
We still want to promote this music. You see what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts.
So that was the beginning as far as you getting into music, like.
Well, nah, that wasn't. That's just, it ended up being an influence, obviously, because of the name and him being who he is. But that's my background. He raised me in the West End, and he became Muslim and moved to Atlanta because he's originally from Baton Rouge.
Okay.
But he's been dealing with these kind of things for a long time, like with the going in and out of prison. This is just the last time. But anyway, he started a community in the West End after he became Muslim, and he cleaned it up. And me, Lil Bro, all of them, we grew up over there. And so that's really the beginning. We have my background is a strong like a family bond. We grew up with all these folks. If I introduce somebody as my little brother, it probably just means we all grew up under my father's leadership in the community. Then I went on to law school, and so I'm a lawyer, and I started managing artists while I owned a club and was managing artists at the same time. And while I did that, I learned a whole bunch of stuff. I was going to the studio. I was in every session, and owning a club, I lived the life a lot of these artists come out rapping about. And so when I finished with all of that, I decided that the best way for me to express myself and get that kind of stuff off my chest was to teach myself how to make music. So I bought the equipment and I taught myself how to engineer myself, and I made like 97 songs and about.
You was already a student of the game before
Right.
you got into the game.
I used to sit right over the engineer's shoulder just watching what he was doing. And so I made like 97 records in 6 months.
You at least had like a bachelor's degree in the game.
Nah, big facts. Big facts.
Off the record, for real.
And that it helped a lot. It helped tremendously, man. It helped tremendously. And so
student of the game, man. It'll take you a long
So
way.
you learn how to engineer yourself. Do you produce yourself too?
Nah, I didn't go that far. I actually like working with producers because it allows me to kind of, I'm still a new artist in terms of even just discovering what kind of artist I am. So every time I work with a new producer, I get to try some new shit.
And then you don't want to overwhelm yourself at the beginning because you will never be able to be great at one thing if you overwhelm yourself with a lot of other things. So
Absolutely.
and make yourself be a jack of all trades but a master of none. So you choose what you want to master and go with it.
Right. And so, and the club, selling the club and it allowed me to have some time to sit down with a computer and not have to worry about nothing else and just spend time working on doing that. And so I did it, and I had connections from being a manager. And so I let people just listen to some of the stuff I did, and they were like, yo, you need to put this out. So we put together a little project, and in 2018 we released this little EP called Pineapples, and we were
Shout out to Pineapple.
we were trying to do 10,000 streams. It was like, yo, if we do 10,000 streams, we'll do some more music. And we did 10,000 streams in the first week. So we was like,
Shout out to the
right.
Shout out to the Pineapples project, man.
Big facts.
The beginning.
Big facts.
You always got to give shout out to their project.
For sure. No, I love that project, man. There's still a lot of like I listen to it on a regular basis. Like
It's like your first child.
Yeah, man.
First child.
And right now it's it's up over 100,000 streams. So we proud of that project. And so after that, it was like, all right, well, we blew past the goal. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Hey, independent with it.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's what it was, man. And I linked up, with Antoine recently. He just became my manager maybe about 6 months ago.
Right.
But I'm a firm believer in you don't need a manager till you got something to manage.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
because they don't get paid if you ain't getting paid.
Exactly.
And so, I ain't want to, and he's my boy. We go way back. I don't want to put somebody in that situation where it's like, what you gonna do? Nah, it's like, I got business set up. I got fans. I got, shows.
Shout out to teamwork, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Solid team, man.
Yeah,
Folks
building
that
a
stay
team, a solid
man.
team of
You
people
feel
with
me?
your best interest in mind.
Absolutely.
We all work toward the same goal, so you know what it's gonna be at the end of the day, from the beginning of the day to the end of the day.
Absolutely. And so at this point, I released the project, this last project, and it just told my story up until where I'm at now. And so now I'm really excited to see what I do next because I'm free to talk about and do whatever I want to do. And every day is a new record because every day something else happens.
Right. Absolutely.
So you the type that record a lot of songs at night, or you just write and you just do one, as long as you get one solid song a night? How you what's your studio vibe when you hit the yo?
If I go, I try to. It depends on if I'm going out to the studio. If say I book 4 hours, I got to get 2 songs done. That's work. I paid for it. Yeah. But if I'm at the crib and I'm recording myself, it usually just be a situation where I'm sitting there kicking it, thinking about something, and something just come to mind.
Running through them.
And I go and start looking for records, because I got a library now. People can start sending me beats and stuff.
See, I always want to know, like, as artists, like for yourself, is it more so like you go off the energy of the day or what's going on when you go in and record, or do you already write and just come back with it?
Well, I mean,
what's your usual process?
My music is dead ass a diary. Like that's what it is. Okay. So like when I got into it, I had no intentions ever of releasing music. I just was trying to get some shit off my chest. Yeah, right. So that's how I approach it, and that's why I'm always able to write, because every day. Like today, I just did a whole bunch of shit today. Like I can find a song in that. Right, if I need to, I can figure that out. Right, real shit. Like it's and I really like writing, law school, all that shit. So that's my art. Like I treat it like what it is. So when I tell people I rap, like I mean that. Like you gonna have to really out rap me. I'm not a freestyler. Like people watch me. I got like 20 videos. I got like 20 videos on my page rapping, and people say, "Oh, this ain't a freestyle because you read." And I'm like, "Nah, nigga, it's freestyle because it's free." You had to pay for this.
Definitely. Hey man, real quick, we're gonna take a quick break, man. We're gonna come right back, man. It's the Grizzly Den podcast, the hottest podcast out.
Salute.
Shout out to the
Grizzly Den podcast, the hottest podcast.
The hottest podcast out, man. We back.
Man, we back. Yes, sir.
Man, we
let them know again, man. Shout it out again, man.
No, this is the first time y'all seen us on the Grizzly Den without thing going on.
So, yeah, salute Jay Sky. What up?
Jay Sky, what do? Jay Sky, man. We just talking about you, man. What do, Jay?
Shout out to Jay Sky, just come through the heartbreak kid himself, just came through the door. But yeah, man, shout yourself out again, man. Shout them social medias out again,
Kairi, man. Kairi on everything, man. At Kairi Musik, www.kairimusic.com, Twitter, Instagram. Don't go to Twitter. I don't be on that shit. Instagram, Facebook.
Tell the people where to find you, if they really want to find you.
Go to Instagram.
Yeah, IG
Instagram
for sure.
All the time.
Shout out to Instagram too.
Go on in now. It's all kind of stuff on there. Look, content coming. We about to shoot a video tomorrow, so that'll be coming soon.
Yeah. From the Project Khalifa.
Yeah. It's the single Atlanta. So that's
okay.
That's coming. I gotta talk about the city. Give y'all some insight from somebody
Westside native.
32 years, man. I'm getting old.
Shout out to the West End, man.
Shout out to the Westside, man.
But yeah, man. We was talking about that earlier. Not being able to smoke in this we gotta talk to the booking agent.
Rolling up is fucking me up,
it's fine here. We gotta talk to the booking agent though. For
sure. That's why he gotta come to the den, cause y'all know how it goes down in the den. Gotta shoot to the den. We gotta bring you on.
Nah, we with it. We got a reason that it ain't that far. It's a car ride, so we gonna jump.
We locked in. Y'all heard that? We locked in, man.
Slide straight down there, man. So look, hey, shout that website out again for Pop, man.
What happened to rap? The 2 is the number 2, so I just spell it WHATHAPPENED 2 RAP.com.
And we appreciate you for spitting it out, because a lot of the people that watch our podcast was in certain type of classrooms and shit. So shout out to spitting it out.
Cater to it. We don't say we cater to them, but they seem to like us.
I just say this: we don't cater to all honor students.
That's cool. That's cool, man.
We have some certain critiques.
What else we got working, man? What else we want to talk about, man?
Jay Sky in the building, and we getting ready to put this tour together, so we gonna be out on the road doing.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotta shout that out.
Looking forward to that.
Black on, man. We black on.
I was just telling them I just did my first show. It was a Rolling Loud show, man. That shit was terrifying. I had to get over some shit, but now that I done did it, it was fun, man. I learned some things. I'm able to adjust, and by the time y'all see me, you're gonna be impressed. I'm wasting bullshit on my hometown. I'm gonna get y'all right.
It ain't a waste. It ain't a waste.
Nah, for real. It's practice, man. Yeah, and that's real. I got a big respect for a lot of these independent artists, that I may have not necessarily had back before. Now that I'm watching them, I'm like, nah, a lot of these dudes really work on their craft. Absolutely. But I'm on their ass though.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
what it is.
Yeah,
We
man.
students
Let
of the
them know,
game over here, man. Shout out to Jay Scott for coming in and rolling up too, man. Hey, we need more people like him in this. Hey, Jay Scott, shout out to people like you, man. I love your energy, dog.
Man, crazy.
Salute his new project too, Heartbreak Kid. Just
Heartbreak
came out in
Kid
January.
yeah.
He just had the release party that went crazy. So go check his shit out too, man. Go do that right now.
Man. Hey man, we want to shout out Kairi Musik for coming through, man, and fucking with us.
Oh,
again,
if you don't mind, I got
man.
one more shout out because
Man, let's do it, man. All the shout outs you want to get
Julio
out.
Band's in the building.
Julio Band, what to do,
He been
Julio
in here. That's a
Band?
little bro. He from the West End, but you know Mark Trail is home, and he got a record out right now called Julio Band. So go
Julio
check that
Band,
out.
man.
For
Let's
sure,
run
man.
that up. Let's run that Julio Bands up.
Run
man.
that up, man.
Cookies need to sponsor that boy too, the clothing brand, because he wear y'all shit like
Hey, come on, come on.
Hey, Cookies, y'all need to holler at my boy, Cookies.
That's all I'm saying, man. Cookies, y'all need to.
Man, come let him know, man. Come let him know, man.
Look at him,
He on this cookie shit now. He on this cookie shit now.
I'm telling you.
What he doing, man?
Yeah, he's standing behind it, man. He's standing behind the brand, man.
I need y'all to hit his DMs, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Hit me up at one Julio JULIO _bands BANDZ on Instagram. You feel me? Shit, we in here, Atlanta in this motherfucker.
Run that
to
shit up,
Memphis,
man.
Shout out to the
Run that
Grizzly
shit up, man.
Podcast too, man.
Grilly Den Podcast, man. The hottest motherfucking podcast there is.
I'm
Big
telling you,
facts,
man.
big facts.
Hey,
Nah, we
man.
looking forward to coming down there and fucking with y'all.
Oh, we got y'all. Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
locked
for sure,
in.
man.
Yeah, we locked in.
Shout out, man. This the Grizzly Den Podcast, man. The hottest
Hottest podcast out, man.